executives of General Motors. I'm very excited about the vote. I know it still poses significant challenges, technologically and otherwise, but I am optimistic that this is what I was talking about when I was here in the primary. A lot of the old jobs are not coming back, but this new technology, this new major step forward in eliminating our dependence on foreign oil, a new and a very efficient automobile and means of transportation is going to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, not only here in the state of Michigan, but in the United States of America. And I'm confident that with the success of this and others, this isn't the only real technological advances being made, that we'll be able to help restore the economy of a state that's hurting very badly. One of the worst hit states in America because of loss of manufacturing jobs. So I will not only support this effort, but I believe that people who are would-be purchasers of the boat ought to receive up to a $5,000 tax credit for the purchase of this automobile. It's expensive when you've got new technology, but the best minds and most productive workers in the world reside here, and I'm optimistic about the future of General Motors and the automotive industry in the United States of America. Questions? Yes.
You talked about the states getting Kathy Gray from the Detroit Free Press.
Thank you.
You talked about the states being able to set their own fuel efficiency standards. That's a policy that's been vigorously opposed by both the domestic and the foreign auto industry. Did you talk with them about it, and what did the auto industry say about that?
Well, they are opposed to my position, and we have a disagreement. Hello.
Hi, Alexa Scanner, Michigan Messenger. This November, Michigan voters will probably...
Could I just pause? As I said, I'm a federalist, and I believe the states should make the decisions within the states that affect their states as much as possible. But I also want to emphasize, I'm confident, and I have talked to the auto executives about this, to sit down and talk to the governors of these states and the legislatures, and I understand the labyrinth that they have to navigate through and how difficult it makes it for them. And I'm not without sympathy. Yes, I'm sorry.
Alexa Scanner, Michigan Messenger. This fall, Michigan voters will likely vote on a proposal to determine whether or not to allow stem cell research in the state. Whether or not to allow stem cell research in the state. You took a question from a pro-life member of the audience and talked about your voting record on abortion, but I'm wondering if you could just talk a little bit more about your feelings on stem cell research.
Well, I believe that stem cell research is a valuable contribution to our efforts to cure some of the terrible and most debilitating diseases that affect America, and I've supported it. I'm also very enthusiastic about the new breakthroughs in skin cell research, which I believe that has every potential to making the requirement for stem cell research obsolete. And I think everybody I've talked to, it's a matter of time, and I would encourage that line of research as well very strongly. Yes.
Hello, sir. This is Minnie Foreman with Michigan Messenger. I just had a question. Al Gore had said recently that in the next 10 years we have to stop using carbon-based fuel in the U.S., and that is we have 10 years in order to save the planet and go back to where we were in terms of climate change and even national security. I wondered what your position on that was, or what your thoughts on that were.
I have long admired and appreciated Vice President Gore's positions and efforts on behalf of climate change, and I think he was appropriately rewarded in many ways, including the awarding of the Nobel Prize for his efforts. I have worked with him, I've had discussions with him, I have agreed with his sense of priority, and we may have some nuanced differences. In other words, on some of the specific issues, like I place much greater emphasis on nuclear power than Vice President Gore does. But I am with him. I took on this issue early on and had hearings, and I've had strong disagreements with the Bush administration on this issue. Senator Joe Lieberman and I went to the floor and had votes on cap and trade, which I still strongly support. So I'm proud of my record, and I am very proud of Vice President Gore for continuing his efforts to keep this issue before the American people, because I do believe that the National Academy of Sciences is correct when we say that greenhouse gas emissions are generated by human activity and could affect this planet in which we exist. And so I agree with him, and I thank him. Yes, sir.
Nick Riccardi with the Los Angeles Times. Senator, your opponent, your fall campaign, Barack Obama, is going to be embarking very shortly on his overseas trip, and it's going to be obviously drawing a lot of attention. The discussion, the public discussion is going to be very much important for us. I'm curious as to how what you're doing today and what you're planning to do in the coming week will counter that or reflect that.
I'm basing my campaign on our own campaign. Obviously, our dependence on foreign oil is a critical issue, and new technologies such as represented here today are vital in any way we're going to make progress on this issue. So I don't have any comment except, again, to repeat. It's the first time in my recollection that someone has issued a policy statement on an issue and then taken a trip, and for the first time sit down with the commander in the field, for the first time to visit Afghanistan. And if this trip that he's on would have been vastly different if we had done what Senator Obama wanted to do, and that is he wanted to withdraw, he opposed the surge, he said the surge wouldn't work, and fails to acknowledge that it's working today. So he would be going to a very different Iraq if we had done what he wanted to do. There would be chaos, there would be an increase in sectarian violence, there would be widening Iranian influence, and we would be facing disaster, certainly, if not disaster, a lost war. And we have succeeded, and I hope that he will take the time to get briefed this time, for the first time, by General Petraeus, one of the great generals in American history, the same one that he failed to condemn and add by his allies, MoveOn.org, that said General Petraeus or General Petraeus. We refused to vote to condemn them. Refused to vote to condemn an attack on the integrity of one of the great Americans. So I hope that he gets the message this time that we have succeeded and we need to continue this strategy. And if we had done what he wanted to do, it would have been a very, very different Iraq that he's visiting.
We're out of time.
Senator Gordon Trowbridge from the Detroit News. You said last month in Ohio that the solution to the California EPA waiver request was to set a federal standard that would make it unnecessary for states to set their own standards. Today you talked more about the states and the auto companies getting together. Do you still support setting a federal standard, and would that supersede state standards?
I'll get back to you on that. It's a complicated issue. I'll have my folks get to you. Yes.
Senator Jeff Gilbert on the WWJ radio locally. You've had an opportunity to visit a lot of automotive sites during this campaign and the primary, and I'm just wondering how that has shaped and maybe even changed your perceptions of the auto industry over the past 6 months.
My perception has changed in this respect, and the circumstances have changed, unfortunately, over the last several years. Thousands and thousands of more of the most productive and effective and finest Americans have lost their jobs. Thousands and thousands, we talk about the highest unemployment rate here in the state of Michigan, are not being able to stay in their homes. More are unable to afford health care, and more retirees are seeing that health insurance that they had collapsing and then being deprived of it. So I guess my overall impression is the heartland of America, the arsenal of America, is hurting, and we need to help it in ways that perhaps we haven't thought of in the past, including, as I said, a sizable tax credit for an individual who purchased a home or a hybrid automobile, more investment in pure research and development, and other measures that what need to be taken. So it's possible really to accurately describe how serious the economic problems here are here in Michigan until you come back for another visit.
Thank you all. Senator, we're out of time.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.